All right, this is Deuteronomy chapter 28. Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, right? Jake and them used to be tender to each other, show each other brotherly love. His eye or his mind shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children which he shall leave. Right, so mine, that's why Jake and them fighting each other like that. That's why the man doesn't care about his kids, because his mind is evil towards them. He don't give a fuck about them kids, just like he don't give a fuck. He don't mind killing his own brother. Jake them gang banged out. You know, and they push that spirit upon their kids. You know, and the cycle continues. It's in the raps, it's in the movies. It says, verse 55, so that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children, whom he shall eat, because he have nothing left him in the siege. This is during 70 A.D., Masada, where the men ate their children and the women did also. This is coming back around. You evil-ass children, you YB wannabes and things like that. The Lord gonna have it set up to where your own parents eat you. All the hell you putting them through. Now you got this cracker, Edomite woman coming down and giving us tickets. Oh yeah, that's gonna be in their mind. That's gonna be in their mind when all hell break loose and the famine come. Famine is like a food. Look it up. Oh, they gonna cook you. You gonna be food. You know, but it says, verse 55, so that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children, whom he shall eat, because he hath nothing left him in the siege. So he's going to eat his own children. And in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in thy gates. Thy enemies is the white man. It's no coincidence that this white man got his military stationed all over the world, right? Not all over the world, all over the USA. You thought them National Guard troops was stationed there for nothing? Just to keep people from rioting and protesting and things like that? You thought the Marines were stationed there for nothing? You think that the DHS bought them billions and billions of rounds of ammunition for nothing? You think these videos of them secretly moving all types of military vehicles and tanks and things all over the USA was done for nothing? The laws, what do you call them laws? The guillotine being brought back, electric chair being brought back. I think they said the gas chamber head being brought back, the death penalty. You think this stuff is being done for nothing? No. There's a plot. He's moving his pieces strategically. But fuck you niggas. We don't give a fuck that y'all don't know what the fuck going on, and we don't give a care that y'all learn at the last minute. The judgment is that y'all are supposed to be receiving this death because the Lord don't mess with y'all. Yep, the Lord hates y'all just as much as y'all own father hates you. You know, he gonna start back loving you in the kingdom of heaven because he gonna raise you back up. Whereas right now, the Lord is like, fuck them. Like, you know. Anyways, it says, verse 56, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. That's our women used to be feminine. Delicate, tenderness, tender. Now they walk everywhere with their shoes off. Manly. Her eye, her mind, shall be evil toward towards the husband of her bosom. She'll set him up, get him killed, lie to the police about what he got going on, etc., etc., etc. And toward her son, she call him all types of names, belittle him, might even do some witchcraft on his ass. Let him roam the streets and do what he want to do. It says, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, See them kids that's out there playing YM roles, that's getting caught up in them and with them white people in their city, and giving eventually getting parents them tickets, get them parents in trouble with the city and things like that. You never know. You see, it's a lot of these people on Section 8. You can't be getting in trouble. A lot of these women already got too many tickets and got probation and things like that. They can't be getting in trouble. Now your son coming in the crib or your daughter coming in the crib, and now you getting more tickets and things like that. Now you gotta go to prison. Now you can lose your kids. You know, the black woman is the type of woman that always heard this. I always heard this, not from my mother, from my aunties. As soon as you turn 18, you gotta get out my house. I think I heard it from my father a few times too, but my father let me come back to his house after I turned 18. But yeah, she ain't gonna wait. She ain't gonna wait until you turn 18. You bring some of them $500 tickets in her crib, she gonna put you out at 14, 15. That's gonna bring a rift between her and the baby daddy, her and the boyfriend, you know, that's taking care of you. The simp in the house when she had 4 kids. You finna fuck up her whole operation. Anyway, I'm gonna read it again. This is Deuteronomy 28:56. There's many ways this can go, but ultimately the judgment of Yahweh Shema Rashai. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye, her mind shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, right? She evil towards her husband. And toward her son, she evil towards her son. Her actions, her words that she say against him. And toward her daughter, which is the same thing. And toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, her newborn. And toward her children, she evil to all her kids, which she shall bear, for she shall eat them. That's coming in the future. These women got just like Hector on the purge headed in his mind. As soon as the purge happened, I'm going down that hallway and I'm fucking them bitches, even if I gotta kill them. It's in her mind that if all hell break loose and she get her chance where she can get away with murder, or if there's a famine, she gonna eat you. It says, toward a young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in thy gates. I was speaking to one of my coworkers today, and she was basically stating that Trump trying to cause these race wars and things like that, or uprisings, and want people to snap so they can declare martial law. Then he can stay in office for extra amount of for another presidency term. You know, so it's in Jake's mind what the devil trying to do. And you know, people been watching, people been paying attention, so best believe they already plotting. Jake and them is plotting on who they want to kill, who they gonna eat, if they gonna eat somebody. They plotting to kill the prophets, etc., etc., etc. But you kids gonna learn, just like how you be trying to tell a kid at a young age that this, and this is wrong, and not to do this, not to get caught up in that, and they go do the shit anyway. They gonna find out the hard way. That's the blinding from the Lord. This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them, right? The children right here is Esau, is our oppressor, and the women rule over us. This white man put the women over us, and that's why the society is fucked up the way it is, because the women not supposed to take no leadership role over the man. That's why you got such thing as YBs and YNs. Oh, my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err. Right. Our leaders, the leaders of our nation, the guys that's all the way at the top, the Jay-Z's, the Lil Waynes, the Denzel Washingtons, your pastors, your top spiritual pastors with these mega churches and things like that. Those are the leaders of in Jake World. And all they doing is lying to them, got them worshiping the devil, and and they picking up a bag for doing it. It says, and destroy the way of thy past. They don't want you to know the truth, so they say the law is done away with. Isaiah 9:16, for the leaders of this people cause them to err, cause them to go off, go from the way of truth into philosophies that are contrary to the gospel. Your pastors, man. And they that are led of them are destroyed. You're destroyed as a person. That's why you got YNs and YBs. That's why these jakes is trying to kill each other in these restaurants and things like that, right? No brotherly love. Second Ezra 15:49. I will send plagues upon thee. Widowhood, your men are dying, whether through a violent way or a disease. Poverty, your women, your house is gonna fall into poverty. With how this system is going, man. A lot of y'all in poverty already, but it's a plague from Yahweh Shema Shad. You know, so if you're already in poverty, them kids ain't got nothing good coming when them tickets start flowing. Famine is lack of food, sword, and pestilence. Pestilence is diseases. These are the plagues the Lord gonna send upon this place, man, to waste our houses with destruction and death. Oh. I got two more precepts, then I'm going to end it off. This is Romans. Chapter 13, verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God. Esau, this white man, him and his power and his legislations were ordained by Yahweh Shema Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls God and so-called Jesus Christ. So he's supposed to be subject to his laws, his way of life, that isn't in conflict with the scriptures. Them teen takeovers is against the scriptures, and it's against the laws of this man's land. Y'all running around like animals, causing problems and things like that, man. He's supposed to be in subjection and adherence to his laws, man. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, and that's if you want to pick up a gun and try to fight against this devil and try to take him down, like the Black Panther Party, resisteth the ordinance of the Most High, right? So if you try to fight against him and you resisting what the Lord got going on, you're fighting against the Lord, basically. And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation, be condemned. The Lord eventually going to take you out. He's not going to let you overthrow this white man. This white man is in power because the Lord wants him in power right now. For rulers are not a terror to good works. The good works is us that's doing the truth. They don't persecute us like how they persecute y'all. But to the evil, wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. Right? Do the truth. You young men supposed to be coming in this truth as young men. For he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good. See? But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. Right? The Lord set this white man up to run his world the way he wanted to run it. And if you get out of line with the Lord, the Lord will sick the white man on you. For he is the minister of God to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. For he is the minister of God, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. See? You go against the Lord going to send a white man on you. That's why they passing these legislations. Eventually they're going to start killing y'all off, man. It says, verse 5, wherefore ye must needs be subject not only for wrath, but also for conscience sake. This is the last precept. This is, what is it, Psalms? Psalms. It's like 13. Is it 13? Nope, it's Psalm 17. 13. Arise, O Lord Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked. The wicked is the white man, which is thy sword. The sword of the Lord is the white man. The Lord is sending the sword upon you. It says, for men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world which have their portion in this life, the elites, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure, they are full of children, right? And leave the rest of their substance to their babes. They pass their wealth down generations. But this white man is the Lord's sword. And the Lord used this sword to put Jake ass in check or put their ass to death. That's what's coming for you, YNs and YBs. And y'all parents. Because y'all are evil. Y'all works aren't good. The devil isn't a terror unto those who have good works, unto those who are doing the truth and lining up. But everyone that's opposed to it, man. Yeah, so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end it, man. Call Allah, Yahweh, by Shem Rashai, by Shem Kakadash, by honor to the elders and the apostles that we will, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.